welcome again to Google Cloud Platform Cheat Sheet. I don't know how to say that. I hope you are well. And have you ever woken up and you can't reach your own Linux box? You can't SSH. You have access to your GCP cloud platform, but you can't SSH to the box, so you can not stop service, you can't do anything. This happened to me. So let me start with a story. I was changing the default SSH port in my Linux bot, and my box was running on, did I say bot? Box, Linux box, or Linux virtual machine on GCP, Google Cloud Platform. So I changed the default SSH port, and that caused a lot of issues. And I had also changed some rules to disallow anyone who was outside my network from accessing the box. So to resolve the issues that I got by changing my default port, I forgot to now allow the IPs that I had blocked from accessing now to access the server. So I was locked out from my box. I did not have any way of going in there and changing those rules, and it took me some time. So for this cheat sheet, I want us to see how you can easily resolve that. Yeah, GCP provides us with an interface that helps us to do all this. And without much ado, log into your GCP platform. Let's do this. I won't be showing you much of the details for my GCP platform, but I will go to a specific box that I've selected for this, yeah, for my security purposes. And so let's start doing this. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go to my box. Good. So you can see my box here. Let's assume this is my box that it's currently off. So let's assume that I can't come here and do SSH for now, but I can turn it on for a moment. But before I turn it on, let me close it. Let me just explain to you. So you just need to come here on edit. Can you see that edit? Yeah, go to that edit. Yeah, I'm assuming that you can't SSH to your box, so I want to show you how you can run commands inside your box as it starts up. Okay, yeah, I've called my test box M-Pesa. Okay, M-Pesa is a service, a mobile money platform that is normally common in Kenya or in East Africa. So just scroll down your interface. You get something called custom metadata. Okay, can you see that? Custom metadata. You can see there's a key and there is a value. Okay, so now this helps you to create scripts that you can actually run as your box is starting. Okay, so the key, I can say that my key will be startup. Okay, now for instance, in my case, I needed to edit a file, or I needed actually to discard the content in a certain file in my Linux box as it was starting up, so that it would allow me logging in from other IPs. So I needed to clear the content of the configuration file that was blocking me from accessing my box. So whatever you enter here in the file yo is the exact command that you want to run. For instance, in my case, maybe I wanted to replace all the content, or maybe to write, let me suggest that maybe I want to write to some content to a certain file. I can simply say echo. I can actually echo what? Let me say that I'm trying to get anything. I want to write some content into a file, echo test. I want to change, I'm assuming that this is my command for these are the code that I want to put into a certain file, and then I just put the redirection. These are just the normal Linux, or what do you call them, bash scripts commands that you can learn in your terminal. So I can do that, echo test into a certain file, maybe in etc host dot allow. So what will happen when your Linux box will be starting? It is going to learn the command that you have inserted there. Okay, it is going to learn that command. Let me assume that you want to maybe you disabled SSH from starting automatically. You can do that command. For instance, for that we can use maybe service or system control start SSHD. So in case you had disabled your SSH from starting on boot, and now it is offline, so you can't reach it, you can do this. So this command just restarts the SSH daemon. Okay, the command, I know you know that. Maybe you can run actually any command. You can even say like which other command, maybe command like to start your MySQL daemon, MySQLD, MySQLD. Yeah, so what this will do when you click on boot, on your Linux box up there. Okay, so after you have entered your command there, you just need to come down here and click on save. Okay, after clicking on save, for me I'm going to click on cancel because I don't want to run this command. Okay, it's going to refresh your page. Oh, okay. So you just come back up there and restart your box, and then you have access to your service. For example, mine was SSH, and you'll be able to SSH to the box. That is it. Bye.